again. Oh, why do we need another podcast? By the way, hi, my name's Omar. I'm 19, about to turn 20 in a couple of months. I'm a sophomore in college. I have a YouTube channel. I've done this podcasting many of times, deleted them many of times, but I've decided to come back and do it again. Yes. So we seriously do not need another podcast, but I'm gonna do one anyways. So a little bit about me. I'm what am I? Right? Oh my god, why am I having a hard time describing myself? Okay, I'm currently completely lost in life. What else is new? Like, I'm the definition of Rory Gilmore's downfall in college. I'm not stealing a boat or anything, but like how she just like was going crazy. Like I'm currently going crazy because I'm changing my major again. And the thing is, my first major I was intending on doing and I've always wanted to do was film, right? I've always wanted to do film as a child, like it's something that I've always wanted to do. And then over time, film started to become like this burden of like, I don't want to do it anymore. I literally do not want to see anything to do with that world anymore. Like, I still want to enter Hollywood in some sort of way, but I don't want to do it through filmmaking because it gave me like a sense of exhaustion that I've never had before. It just made me feel really bad, and over time it became worse. And the thing is, I'm always going to love film, and a part of me is really sad that I'm not doing film anymore because it was my childhood dream. But my childhood dream changes a lot, but it was the first childhood dream I had ever had, and ever since then that's all I've ever known. And now that I'm in college, like, I literally have no idea what I want to do. Like, I literally have no idea. I've always been the type of person to know exactly what they want to do, to blah blah blah, but right now I'm like currently going through the spiral of what the hell am I supposed to be doing. So I've decided to do graphic design. I've always wanted to do graphic design, but I've never had the courage. And the thing is, with college, I've been getting too out of my comfort zone recently, and I'm still about to start getting out of my comfort zone, and that gives me such anxiety because last semester I did something. I didn't even do film. I did something else, mass communication and journalism. I literally, as much as it was kind of interesting, I don't think I can see myself doing it because I didn't find it challenging enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it was something that would pick or would make my brain go like, oh, actually I find this interesting. Actually, I want to do this. You know, I didn't find that. I know all of the stuff already because I kind of do social media and I watch a lot of stuff and I'm very online. I'm not online anymore, but like I'm very online, which we will get to because why am I not online? Yeah, so basically I've just been all over the place for the past 2 years. It's really interesting to see how college is. Like, I can't even remember being in school. Whenever I think back to school, I feel like it was 10 years ago. Like, I genuinely feel like it was so long ago. And I find that really interesting because I never thought I would be... Actually, I've always thought I'd be like that. Like, I've never once wanted to go back to school because I never felt like I belonged. Honestly, sometimes I don't feel like I do belong, but I've always had that and it's fine, kind of. I don't know. But with school specifically, I've never felt like I was comfortable there, and I was always so drained. I never talked. Something that's surprising about me is when I don't talk. If I'm not talking to you and we're out together, then there's something wrong. You know, like, I genuinely don't know how to describe it because I get recharged from talking, which is weird because I love talking about myself. I'm a very obnoxious person. Like, I'm very like, I'm the type of person who you'd think they talk about themselves a lot. I don't talk about myself a lot, but if you give me the chance to talk about myself, I will talk about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but I'm rambling. Yeah, so school feels like a lifetime ago, and I feel like college will feel like a lifetime ago once I'm done and over with it, which maybe is not for another 3 years or something, because if I don't decide what major I'm doing, I'm probably going to end up staying there for life. Which, honestly, if I could, I would just drop out, but I can't do that. It's not like a thing I'm allowed to do. The only reason I would drop out is because I'd say I don't like academics. Like, I love to learn. Like, I don't mind learning at all, but I don't want anything that grades my learning, because when grades are put into it, like, it makes me feel like I learned nothing. When I know I have to get a good grade, to me that's just saying nothing else matters. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I want to go to college to actually learn, not to actually be graded. Does that make sense? And I know it's dumb, but I'm kind of learning some things, kind of, not really. Yeah, so why I don't have social media. Okay, so I don't have TikTok anymore, which is crazy to say, and I haven't had it for, I don't know how long I've not had it for, but I've basically deleted it since the beginning of January. I've deactivated my account. I don't have it on anything. I still have Instagram, but Instagram is just like, like, I don't really use Instagram that much. The only amount of time I sit on Instagram is an hour. I don't tend to go over that because honestly, Instagram Reels, when you're scrolling on Instagram Reels or anything else but TikTok has like this addiction thing to it. Like you're scrolling and you're just like, yes, give me more. With Instagram, you're just like, okay, like I feel like, and with YouTube Shorts, it's just like a bunch of AI videos. Like I find that so crazy and so weird because I've always wanted to delete that app and I've always felt like I had to have it, and now I don't really care to have it anymore because it takes a lot of my time up and it kind of influences me to not do the things I want to do. And although it is a great tool, even posting on it is like something that I still have no idea how to do. Like when I make a video on TikTok, I literally don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I just sit there thinking of something to post and then I'm like, but I don't like that. Like that's kind of evil. I like when other people are posting on TikTok. I don't like it when I'm posting on TikTok because to me it's just like I need to have something about the post has to be interesting. It has to be creatively fulfilling. And nothing about that app makes me feel creatively fulfilled. It makes me feel drained and like I can't do anything. Because I put so many things I want to do and so many things I want to write down and then I end up not doing it. And it drives me crazy because I think I'm someone that would say I need to get fulfilled creatively, and that's where I come to YouTube. With YouTube, I've had such a rocky start. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now, which is crazy to say because I never thought I'd do it, to be honest. If I'm being completely honest, I've done this whole social media thing for about 4 years, okay? First year, I did a podcast with my sister. It was so bad, like it was so bad. I deleted that whole thing. It's not on the internet anymore. Then I started YouTube. The podcast took me to YouTube, and then with YouTube, I did like lifestyle videos where it was just like productive vlogs, getting my life together vlogs, blah, 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 vlogs. That drained the living hell out of me. I felt so unlike myself. So I scrapped the whole thing. Started doing these like slower, more meaningful type videos, right? I had gotten really depressed again. Like depression came back in March and February. So I thought it was because of the YouTube videos. So I had to make it funny, where I'd have to like actually start laughing while I'm watching my own videos. So I decided to put in memes and do all of that. I enjoyed the memes until I had to come back to university. Over time, I realized that it's like I could never delete TikTok because I always have to know, I have to know what the new memes are. Like I have to keep scrolling, and to me that made me feel trapped, and I don't like to feel trapped. Whenever I feel trapped, I just end up running. So that happened, but I kept doing it until December. From summer to December, life was interesting to say the least. I had felt so, I don't know, like weird about, like I had been going back and forth with the editing style and how my vlogs should be and how everything should be. And then Vlogmas came around. I did Vlogmas for 25 days. I wanted to kill myself. I got really tired. I cried a lot during Vlogmas, and I'd always stay up after like I'd stay up until 2 a.m. to upload a video. And to say the video was even good, like it wasn't bad, but like it's not what I call good. And the thing is, I would say I'm kind of a perfectionist, but not really, kind of. And when I see something that I don't like, I'm like, why the hell am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? I don't want to be doing something that's bad. If I'm gonna do something, I better do it well. And I just kept rushing everything. I'm like, okay, I need to plan this video, I need to do this video, I need to do this video, I need to do this video, and my head's just crumbling. And I need to start doing this assignment, I need to start doing this assignment, and I need to start calling this friend, I need to talk to this person, I need to start a podcast, I need to start blah 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 blah, I need to start a brand, my head just kept going crazy. And then my sister comes in and she's like, Omar, you need to like slow down, take time off, realize what you want to do. The thing is, my sister's told me before, when she looks at me, she sees like this vision of me doing like the videos that I'm doing now. And to me, I was just like, I don't think that's a good thing to do. Like, I don't want to be depressed. Like, why does that have to be with? And the thing is, I don't understand why I was tying that to depression, because it has nothing to do with it. I think it was just an excuse because I was scared to do something. Like, I thought the memes are what was gonna get me further on YouTube, which it did. For the whole year, I've been going back and forth with like my identity and how I want to present myself and how I feel about everything, you know. And I think 2025 to me was a very hard year because whenever I think about February and March coming up this year, I'm actually stressing about it because I'm scared of how I'm going to be personally, like emotionally, because last March and last February I literally did not want to be on this earth, and I haven't had thoughts like that for a while, like since the age of 17. Isn't that freaking crazy? Like, I don't understand what happened. So I had to go to therapy. Like, I said to my parents I wanted to go to therapy. And then I was like, I don't actually want to go to therapy anymore. And then my mom was like, no, I already booked you a therapist. You have to go. So I went to therapy for about 4 or 5 months. Got really uncomfortable with the therapist. I don't know. We don't need to get into details. But basically, after therapy, I realized I don't want to do therapy anymore. I don't want to talk about everything. Like, I can do it myself, you know, and I have done it myself. I've learned so much about myself. I've been more aware of how I act and how I behave in certain things, or what I might say. Like I've been more aware of that, and over time it's gotten better and better. And I've realized so much. I've realized why I had social anxiety, why I don't talk when I meet someone new, or why I don't talk to people. Like, some of my friends I don't see a lot, when I see them, why I feel so reserved. And a lot of it has to do with like me personally, and how over time in our friendships I've felt from them, like how they made me feel. So a lot of it does have to do with like past. I don't know, you know, like I can't think, but a lot of it has to do with that. And I found that really interesting, because I never thought I would be upset. Like, I don't like to hold grudges, but I do. And I don't like to resent people, but I do. And I don't like to be petty, but I am. So honestly, I'm not petty. Like, I know I'm petty. I'm not petty with friends. I'm just only petty with family. Like, I don't really care about, like, as much as I care about my friends, I don't really care to be petty around them. Like, I'm not gonna hold a grudge, but I'm just not gonna talk to you. You know what I mean? Like if I'm distancing myself from one of my friends on purpose, because sometimes I'm doing it not on purpose, but when I'm doing it on purpose, it's because that friend has literally done something to me that I can't go and talk to them about it, which is so wrong, because I'm supposed to be talking about things that bother me and confrontation and blah, blah, blah. And I've learned that over time, because my friends sat me down and they were like, okay, Omar, you need to talk about your feelings. You need to stop, running away. You need to confront someone and tell them that they've wronged you because you feel this way. And guess what? They are completely right, because I had to actually do that. And have I done that with anyone? No, because I haven't really had a situation, but we'll get to friendships. So basically, like, I genuinely have had such a rocky way of dealing with friendships and friends in general. Like, whenever I think about my past friendships and everything, I really think about it as like this bug that needs to be burned, because it's like a joke. It's funny. Like, I find it really funny how all of my friendships have really, like, I can't believe that I was like that, and I accepted a lot of things. And yeah, like in school, for example, I had friends. I would say I wasn't a good friend, they weren't good friends, and yeah, I showed them that I didn't really care about them, and they never gave an interest in my life. So, even whenever I talk, they'd ignore me. So to me, that was just like, I don't really give a crap, you know, like, I don't care. I'm just here for the next 2 years. I just need to leave. Like, someone just get me through this. And that's what like, I don't talk to any of them anymore, but I've also had great friends. Like, I've had friends I've had for so long, and I truly appreciate them so much. And I've had friends I've recently made that I feel like I've known for so long, which is the best feeling ever. Like, honestly, with friendships, it's been a learning curve, and it's been something that I've had to say no to and put boundaries, because I've always had an issue with boundaries and how to tell people, like, I don't want to do something, or I don't want to do this, or this is a no for, like, I don't want you, like, I've always had a problem with saying no or defending myself in certain things. And over time, I have gotten better with that, and I've been able to put like some sort of line. And to me, some people might not like me, which is fine. Some people might resent me, which is also fine. I don't really care. But let me tell you some horror stories about friends. I've had a friend that went and told rumors about me after we stopped being friends. I've had friends that, oh my god, I've had so many weird friends. A lot of the friends that I stopped being friends with over time, it was just like gradually. It was nothing hateful. You know, like, I've never stopped being friends with someone because I fought with someone. Like, even the people that might have hurt my feelings, I'm still gonna be if you meet me in person, I'm probably gonna still talk to you normally, and I'm gonna be fine. But I'm not gonna initiate anything. You know, like, I'm not gonna be like, okay, let's go, let's hang out. I'm not gonna tell you let's hang out if I don't want to hang out, or I'm not gonna tell you, like, I have like a friend that I mostly do all the work. Like, hangs out. I'm the one that tells them let's hang out. I'm the one that checks up on them. I'm the one that always makes sure, like, I'm telling them I'm there for them. Like, I can talk to them. Like, I'm blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm basically there, you know? And the second I stopped doing that friend has not texted me since the last time we saw each other. But, like, literally, I found that baffling and I found that really annoying and rude, because if you think that you put in effort, then what am I doing? Like, I don't know. In general, and it took me so long to accept that some people are always going to see you in a weird way or judge you in a weird way, or even if you try to explain to them, they would never understand. Like, for so long, I had to find all the answers basically within myself, because a lot of people will never understand what you've been through, and they can try to understand, but they won't. Like, for example, when someone's telling me something about them that no one else knows, I feel really appreciated, and I feel happy that they're able to open up to me, and it makes me understand why they are the way they are. And it's just like more of an enlightening thing, you know? And honestly, sometimes I wish I had a friend like me. Like, honestly, not really, but like at the same time, yeah, but at the same time, no. Like, I wouldn't say, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I find it really weird and really questionable. Like, over time, I've had to like check my self-worth every couple of months, because I was being treated in such a weird way. The years you're going through puberty and you're being treated in such a weird, and like you're worthless and all that, you're just like what is going on? What is going on? Like, why are people treating me this way? And for the longest time, I had to push through all of that. I don't know. I've had such weird experiences with people in general, but I also love people so much. But I also hate when someone tells me something that I don't want to hear, because the thing is, when I get really upset or when I get really mad, I actually start going crazy. I would say I'm not a well-tempered person. I'm better than I used to be, okay, if I'm being completely honest. A couple of years ago, I was full on crazy, but I actually stand on business whenever I actually need to stand on business. Like, I literally don't. Back to what I was saying, whenever I think of like the past, I don't know, I get sad sometimes when I think about baby me and stuff like that. Like, I know sometimes I'm not the easiest person to deal with, but like at the same time, like some things that happened to me, I don't think should have ever happened to me. Like, I don't know, but like at the same time, what if they never did happen to me? Who would I be, you know? And I'm always asking myself that question, like, what if everything bad that's ever happened to me wasn't the bad things that happened to me? Like, who would I be? And that's a question I really do want to know, but I don't think I'm ever gonna know until I die. So like, I don't know. I had such interesting experiences growing up. Honestly, me personally, growing up, I was very creative. I've always done what I wanted to do. Like, growing up, I never cared about what anyone thought of me until puberty, basically. But beforehand, I never thought about anything until some people started to say some stuff about me. That's when I actually started to get really affected. But before then, I've been doing crazy stuff for so long. I've been doing whatever I wanted. I've always been so me in a way that doesn't make sense. Even when I didn't know who I was, I've always been so myself, and I'm honestly so grateful for myself for being that way, because one of my biggest fears was turning out like everyone else. Like, you know how when you go into school and you just start becoming everyone else? Like, you just try to fit in. I've never liked that, and I never wanted to do that, and I never wanted to lose who I was, because I wanted to fit into high school just for a couple of years and then just like end up leaving and get stuck with a personality I don't like, you know what I mean? And I know some people have a hard time figuring out who they are, or try so hard to fit in because they want to feel accepted or they want to feel like they belong. And for a while I thought I would be like that too, and honestly I'm glad I never tried to fit in at all. Like, I'm honestly so glad. I remember the one time I did, because I did it once. I think I was like 12 years old and I was about to turn 13. I had gotten this group of friends and they weren't bad people. I had so much fun with them, but I wasn't really myself. Like, it was the most myself I had ever been, I remember. But I don't really hold any grudges towards them. Like, they didn't do anything wrong to me. But over time, it's been weird. See, I don't know. I'm having an emotional day to day. I don't know why. Honestly, like, I'm just like upset about the major thing. Like, I'm like the whole like changing my major low-key kind of like made me upset. But it's because I do want to change it, but I'm like low-key kind of grieving at the same time. I'm like, okay, I get to go through a lot of feelings this year. Like, I'm about to be so anxious again. One of my biggest challenges has been dealing with anxiety. Like, I think I don't have a healthy way of dealing with anxiety. I take vitamins to help me with anxiety, but like, they kind of help, but they don't really help. I really want to take beta blockers. I know Rachel Sennett takes them, but I don't think they're sold here. You know, I always wonder if I'd be the same person I am in a relationship. Like, how, like, do I really just talk out of my Or do I actually mean all the stuff I talk about? Because if I'm in a relationship and I'm doing everything opposite of what I'm talking about, I'm actually gonna be really upset with myself. And I'm always so scared to get into a relationship and not be the person the person I want to be, you know? And I find that really, really scary. I genuinely just don't want to be something or someone that I'm not proud of, especially in a relationship. I've never been in a relationship. I've had major crushes before, but I've never been in a relationship at all. I've never felt ready to be in a relationship. I still don't feel ready. And it's because I sometimes don't know what I'm doing and don't really want to lead someone on or do something wrong. And plus I'm like really young and I'm not like, I feel like if I'm gonna get in a relationship right now, eventually I'm gonna have to get married, and I don't want to get married right now. I don't even want to get married by 25. I feel like that's too young. Like, there's so many things I want to do before marriage, because like marriage is so stressful. Oh my god, you have to like get a house and you have to be married, then do a what is it called, a married party, a wedding. That's the name. You have to do a wedding, and oh my god, when you have kids, you have to put them in school and college, and like, being a parent sounds so exhausting. And I know it's a great thing to have kids. Like, I do want kids, but at the same time, like, I don't think I don't want to say it, but because some people might get upset, but I don't think I would be really upset if I never had kids. I think if my siblings have kids, I'd be fine. Oh, also I'm a middle child. I forgot to say that. Yeah, I don't think I said that at all. But basically, like, whenever I think about my life, I don't know. It makes me sad, but it makes me happy, but it makes me grateful. Like, I feel really grateful for all the experiences I had in 2025, and I'm really scared for the experiences I'm about to have. Not because I'm scared, because I really don't want to get disappointed anymore. Like, that's my biggest thing. I don't want to get disappointed anymore, and I've been so disappointed so many times, and I really don't want to get disappointed anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so sick and tired of feeling this way. Like, feeling like I'm like right now, if I'm being completely honest, a lot of things are changing, and a lot of things that I had planned, and how I thought, like, 3 years ago, how I thought my life would be, or how I thought my life would be in a year. A lot of it is not how it seems, because on social media everyone's just like, give yourself a year and you're gonna find out, you're gonna be like blah blah blah, manifest blah blah blah, and everyone forgets that everything happens in due time. And the thing is, I forgot that happens, and a part of me just wanted to like feel, I don't know. And to me, I know that nothing is gonna ever make me happy unless I'm fulfilled within myself. Like, getting money doesn't mean I'm going, like, obviously money's like, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, some things are not gonna fulfill you until you fix what's inside you, you know? And I think with that, like, disappointment speaks so loudly, so loud, I don't know. But it's just so interesting to see how different my life is, and I don't want to get disappointed anymore. But at the same time, I have no idea what my life's gonna be like anymore. Like, I genuinely had a huge plan. I still kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm never gonna say that out loud. But I do have an idea, but I don't tell people, and now it's looking different, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, and it's kind of scary. But I'm actually excited, but I'm also scared for the future. Like, as much as I love change, I don't know. You know, I've never actually been fully alone. Like, I've recently thought of this. I've never actually been fully alone, unless I'm going somewhere alone, but I've never been alone in a place, like a house or anything. And the reason I've never felt like I had to make friends or I had to do anything is because of my family. Like, I've never felt like I need to go find friendships outside of my siblings. Like, I never thought any of that. Or even my cousins. Like, I'm the problem is I value family so much. Also, I'm turning 20 soon. Do I look 20? I kind of do. Like, last year when I looked at photos of myself, I'm like, my face has changed so much. Like, my face has gotten older, and I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I've always wanted to be, like, I've always, actually, I don't mind aging, but I feel like I'm already kind of 20, but I don't want to be 20, because that means it's a new decade, and that means I'm about to, like, life's about to get more serious, and all I want to do is travel and go places and live, like, somewhere else, and just live my life, you know? I really just want to be those people who are fulfilled with what they have. Like, as much as I do want more, I want to eventually come to an age, like, my dad is so fulfilled with everything, and I just hope I am like that when I'm older. Like, this need to, like, always find something or buy something, I just hope goes away, because I love shopping so much. It's a problem. Yeah, genuinely, but I don't know. I'm a consumer at heart. Do you not see? Honestly, I love physical media so much. I have so many vinyls behind me. I know you can't see them, but I have so many vinyls behind me. Oh, I love music. I think, honestly, music, it was a monumental thing in my life. I grew up listening to a lot of Disney Channel, pop music, Hannah Montana. My cousin put me on to Hannah Montana as a child. I remember performing in front of my teddy bears. Like I wanted to be a singer for, like I remember my dream as a child was to be a singer. Sometimes I do want to be a singer, but I don't know how to write music. And if I ever would make music, I'd have to make music that fits my voice. Like Giveon has such a deep voice that his music literally accommodates his voice, and that's something I would want to do. But I'm also like, I don't know if I like singing wise. I'm like, I think I'm okay. Like I think if I took classes, I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, you know. But yeah, that was something I've always wanted to do. Like I don't know how to write music though. That's something like I always sing. I do covers and I do karaoke a lot, and I take karaoke really seriously, which is also so nice. Like I love my hobbies, honestly. Like I love a lot of things about my life. It's so interesting to see how many things I'm actually grateful for. Because sometimes whenever you just complain, hard to change the count. But whenever you complain, you tend to see all the bad instead of the good in life. And I'm really upset, or I don't like my life, or I just want to start over, I always think about the things that make me really happy. Like for example, if I want a new car, I always think about how much I love my car, how many memories I've had in my car, how my friends love my car. Like we all just like it's the go-to car. Like I literally have the go-to. Like I love having something. Like for example, my friend has the go-to house. I have the go-to car that takes us everywhere. It's probably because like I'm the only one they trust driving. But whatever. Like it's a nice feeling, you know. Like I genuinely, I don't know. I've never really felt the need to follow trends either. And some people might disagree with me and be like, no, you do follow trends. Actually, I don't follow any trends. Like with fashion, for example, I've never really followed any trends. I've just over time grown my style. And I don't say, I wouldn't think, I'm not gonna say I have like crazy amounts of like, oh my god, this guy wears crazy outfits. I don't, but I've just like not had, like I've never liked skinny jeans. I've never liked anything tight on me because I've always found it so ugly. Like shirts fine, but like pants, I think anything, I don't know, I find it really uncomfortable. Maybe you don't, but to each their own. Yeah, I've always read. It's crazy, you can see I've always read, and I used to read a lot as a child. I don't read as much anymore, which is something that makes me sad, and I really do hope I start reading again. I don't really do anything anymore. Like literally my day-to-day now is watching The Big Bang Theory and playing Roblox. Let me tell you, Roblox is freaking insane. I have been playing on my Nintendo. I've only started playing video games again because of The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory. I was playing on my Nintendo Switch. I finished the story games on my Nintendo Switch. Then I tried to play Fortnite, but my internet was like kind of laggy. So then I was like, okay, I'm not actually gonna play Fortnite. And then I downloaded Call of Duty on my iPad. I'm like, where has this game been all my life? So I'm playing this game. I'm like, yes, I actually really enjoy this. Then after that, I get bored of that. I start playing Roblox again, and I'm like, ugh, the times. I watched Kendall Jenner do a house tour of her mountain home, and then I was like, I really want to own a house. Like, I really want to own a house and design it. I go on Bloxburg. I design my house. I make it really nice from the inside. Literally been doing nothing. And it's really nice to do nothing, but at the same time, I probably should get like an internship or something, even though I really don't want to work. Like, I really don't want to think about working right now because I don't know. I get really overwhelmed really quickly. But like in stressful situations, I'm like fine. Like I don't get overwhelmed when there's other people around me. Like for example, if we're almost about to go into a car accident, I'm going to be fine because I'm the person driving. I can't really be really scared, and I can't be hesitant. I can't be shaky and stuff. But if it's just like something normal by myself, I'm probably gonna go crazy because that's what I always do. Especially during like finals week, I actually tend to go crazy, and sometimes I don't even study for anything. You know why I took business last semester? Because Cardi B said we should take business. Actually, I just wanted to take business to see how a business, you know. That was the biggest mistake I had ever done because tell me why I literally found it really hard because I'm not good at math. I suck at math. I hate anything to do with engineering. I hate anything sciencey. I don't like science. I'm more of a, like, I need to do something that's like a project based. I can't do exams. Exams make me go crazy because it makes me feel like I have no room to rewrite, to make sure something's better, to do all of that. Like I'm not able to make my brain work, you know? It's weird. But I've always had this admiration for, actually I haven't had any admiration for anything. I don't know why I'm lying. Yeah, back to my life. We can talk about a bit about YouTube. So basically, let me tell you how people found out I had a YouTube channel. When I started my YouTube channel, I didn't tell anyone, okay? I didn't tell anyone for a while. Then a year after, I told my mom, and then she bought me a camera because she was like, okay, like, let me help this guy out, right? Then people started to find out, like in summer, one person, I don't know how he found out, but one person found my YouTube channel. I don't know how he found out, and then more people found out, and then a lot of people found out, and then overall people started to find out more. And then I posted it on my Instagram story, like, go watch, and then then people found out, and yeah, that's basically been it. I think I needed to take time to tell people because I wasn't really like comfortable with a lot of things to do with myself, but over time I did. It's just like being vulnerable is actually like probably one of the most scariest things you could probably do in your life. Like me talking to you right now and telling you all of this stuff, I like 3-4 years ago, no, actually maybe 5 years ago, I probably would have never said that because I would have been like 14. I can't believe I'm 19. I'm closer to 19 than I am to 14. I'm closer to 20 than I am to 19. That's crazy to me. When did I grow up? When did I grow up? Also, whenever I do feel anxious or overwhelmed by someone, or like I don't know what to do with this person, I tend to just like not talk to them anymore. It's not true. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore. But like I used to do that until like I stopped doing it. And you know, a lot of like I remember. So basically, I've always had like this thing where I had such a hard time with people because people have always made me feel like there was something wrong with me. So I didn't know what to do until I met like some friends of someone and literally helped me so much. Then yeah, literally some people need to find people who are gonna make them feel accepted and okay, and like there's nothing wrong with them, because when other people tell you there's something wrong with you and they have no idea who you are, and they just take one look at you and be like, okay, there's something there. Like, yeah, look at how he looks, look at what he's holding, look at how he dresses. Yeah, definitely 100%, you guys, 100%, this man has something wrong with him. Like, you guys can't be friends with him. Like, there's something wrong with him, you know. I find it really interesting that people, like, I understand why people judge others. Like, I don't really judge anyone. Well, maybe sometimes, but like I don't say anything, you know. Like if I'm going to judge someone, I'm not gonna say anything out loud. But my face is like, even when I'm giving someone a dirty look, it's not because I'm actually looking at them. It's just I walk fast. I have a face that I do when I'm walking fast, and I'm like always like looking up and down, and I don't really pay attention to who I'm looking to, and I actually give people dirty looks by accident. It's not something, I think it's like a coping mechanism, but it's not something I do on purpose at all. Like even when I try to do it, I can do it on purpose, but I don't do it on purpose. Even especially when I'm walking, because when I'm walking, I just want to get out of there really quickly. Large groups of people make me feel overwhelmed, but I've gotten better. Like a lot of things I've gotten better. Like I'm not kidding when they say when you get older, things do get better, especially if you are realizing it. Like I think looking at everything from a different perspective is the best thing you can probably do. I don't know. So recently I've been wanting to buy a new vinyl. So Madison Beer has a new vinyl that I want to get, because her album looks pretty promising and I really want to get that. So I want to get that. I also want to get Bon Iver. I want to get Mac Miller. I want to get Tame Impala. I want to get Lizzie McAlpine. Oh my god, I'd die for Lizzie McAlpine. That girl, like that was my anthem throughout the whole year. I want to get a country album. Joshua Stone, Zach Bryan. I like his new country album. I love country music, honestly. Country music makes me feel really at peace. I don't know why. It just makes me feel kind of seen and appreciated. I don't know. Especially when I'm in summer. In summer, I always go to a summer place where it's my cousins and us. Like, it's still a place I truly appreciate so much. And I don't know if I'm going back next summer, but I truly appreciate that place so much because it makes me feel so grateful for everything more. Like, it makes me feel happy. I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather or if it's the beach or if it's the sun, or if it's the pool. But I think it's just something that speaks to me. And, like, I think I'd do pretty well living in Los Angeles if I ever do move there. Or, like, I don't know, I've always imagined myself living in America, but I don't know if I want to live in America. I also don't know if I want to live here. I don't know. I hate the idea of being stuck to one place. Like, I don't want to stay, I'm not 80 years old. I don't want to be stuck somewhere. I want to be able to move whenever I want. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's running away from your problems, but it probably is running away from your problems. But your problems are going to follow you anyways. I don't know. I think I just need to do more things alone. Like travel alone. I've gone on road trips alone, driving, but like other than that, I haven't really stayed alone. Actually, I kind of have. I have stayed in the house alone before. I thought there was an intruder. My imagination runs wild. I'm very much paranoid. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I'm very paranoid. And sometimes I'm really scared of that. But other than that, like, I literally don't have anything else to say. I think it's weird when people are so parasocial like that. Like, I understand being parasocial because, like, when I saw Emma Chamberlain and Sabrina Carpenter in the same Instagram post, I actually got really happy. Like, I got happy in the way that I love them both and I want everything. Because, look, I'll tell you the story with Emma Chamberlain. So if we still have time, Emma Chamberlain came, like, my sister told me about Emma Chamberlain in 2021. The first video I saw of Emma Chamberlain was Reading is Cool. Reading makes you cool. When I saw that video, I was like, why does everyone like her? Like, I don't understand. And then I watched another video. And I was like, oh my god, this girl's step by step curing my depression. And I was like, finally, I felt like I have someone that understood me. I was just like, oh, I feel so seen right now, you know? And Sabrina Carpenter, I've been listening to Sabrina's music for so long. So seeing them both together is just like, oh my god, that's crazy. seeing Emma with like Kendall and Hailey makes me so happy for her. I don't know. I've never been happy for someone I've never met before. Like I usually I'm not like no I am I love celebrities and stuff. I would say whenever I see a famous person I really appreciate and I really love the things they put out there and I love them as a person, I'm really happy for everything that they get. Like for example, I've been watching Quinlan Blackwell for a while. I was watching her recent video, her reacting to fan edits, and seeing her so happy made me so happy and emotional. Like I don't know, like seeing her so happy and smile and like appreciate everything made me so emotional. And I don't even know Quinlan personally. Like it's so interesting to see. It's so interesting to see. Like sometimes I feel so appreciative towards these people and I want nothing but the best for them because they've made me laugh, they've made me feel seen, they made me feel all of that just from watching their stuff. Like, isn't that crazy? I've always found that crazy. It's part of the reason why I started YouTube, but I find it crazy. Like, it's so fun to see. Like, I love being happy for people. I only compare myself to other people when I'm actually feeling really low, but I don't do it in a jealousy type way. Like, oh my god, like I want what they have. I'm just doing it as in like, why is everything in my life going wrong? Like that's literally it. I've never really felt jealousy towards people. I have jealousy towards anyone because I don't really find people that interesting to be jealous of. Like, what if they have, like, if they have something I want, I won't be jealous. I'll just be inspired. But if they have stuff I don't really care about, I don't really care. Like, honestly, I think it's interesting to see how people might think someone's jealous of them. Like I find that really interesting. I don't know why. I also find, like, I think jealousy is a disease. It's a human emotion, but it's also a disease, especially when someone writes something mean about someone because they're feeling really insecure about themselves. Like, what's the point, though? Does that make you feel better? It probably does, but, like, I don't know. I don't think hate is good, and I don't think shame bringing. I remember Jacob Elordi saying we should bring back shame. Like, please, we should not bring it back, and we should not bring back hate, and we should not bring back bullying because bullying still exists. It's just in a different font now. Bullying is not fun at all. You know something? Religious people sometimes scare me, especially when they think in such a negative way. Because like, why are you judging other people? Don't you just love nature? I want to live by the mountains and by the sea. I hate complaining. Actually, that's not true. I love complaining. Complain a lot. So, but I wish I didn't complain. Why am I complaining about complaining? Okay. I want to say thank you so much for listening in, watching, subscribing. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon because there's way more coming soon. I don't actually know, but new episodes every Wednesday, and so I'm excited to see what comes next. Kind of scared, if I'm being completely honest, but I'm really excited, and I'm hoping you like it. I'm getting kind of emotional right now, but love ya. I love you, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.